Hello students, hope you all are doing good. In the next session we shall discuss something called as relative refractive index. This relative refractive index is nothing but when you compare the refractive index of two media, that is termed as relative refractive index. It is denoted by N21, that is equal to speed of light in first medium, light in medium 1 by speed of light in medium 2. This is called relative refractive index, or you can write it as N21 is equal to N2 by N1. How did we get this N2 by N1? Let us see. N21 is equal to V1 by V2, and that is equal to V1 by C by V2 by C. Divide with C. Now V1 by C is nothing but 1 by N1 by 1 by N2, which is equal to N2 by N1. So N21 is nothing but N2 by N1, refractive index of second medium to the refractive index of first medium. That will give you relative refractive index. Next we shall find the relationship between angle of incidence and angle of refraction by using certain activities. For this you need certain things, that is you need a plank, a white chart, protractor, scale, small black painted plank, a semicircular glass disc of thickness nearly 2 centimeters, pencil and a laser light. First of all, you are going to take the plank, a wooden plank, fix a white chart to this wooden plank, draw two perpendicular lines like this, MM and NN. Now from here mark 90 degrees, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Mark 0 to 90 degrees angles. Like this. Now take the semicircular glass disc, place it, see that the center of it coincides with O, place it along MM. Now using laser light, send light through one of the plank by making angle 10 degrees. You will see that this will go like, it will bend and go like this somewhere. It will not go straight, but it will bend and travel. So this will give you angle of incidence and this will give you angle of refraction. Note down, try to find out sin I and sin R. Always as you change angle I, angle R also changes. It changes in such a way that sin I by sin R is equal to constant. So this constant value, it will give you the refractive index of the glass slab that you have used. This constant will be equal to the refractive index of the glass slab. Here you will notice that always the angle of refraction, it will come closer to the normal. As you change angle of I, angle R also changes, and whenever the light ray moves from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. That can be understood by this activity. Let us discuss the next activity. Next, take a metal disc and mark angles 0 to 90, 90 to 0, 90 here, this is 0, this is 90, and this is 0. Mark in this manner. See that this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90, like this. Again this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. Mark it like this. From the center of the metal disc, fix 2 straws such that you can rotate the straws. Fix 2 straws so that you can rotate the straws. Now, take a container, glass container having water up to certain height. Now, dip 1/2 of the metal disc and the straw making certain angle in the water with respect to the normal. Now try to observe the straw outside the water. Now this will show some angle like this. Will show some angle like this. Place another straw which appears to be in straight line with this straw. Fix another straw such that this straw appears to be in straight line with this straw. Now take out the glass discs. You will observe that these two are not in line with each other. This is angle of incidence and this will be angle of refraction. In this case you will observe that as you increase the angle of incidence, angle of refraction also changes. Here light ray is moving from denser medium to rarer medium, so it bends away from the normal. Now calculate sin I by sin R. Sin R, that will give you n2 by n1. If you cross multiply, you will get n1 sin I is equal to n2 sin R. This is called Snell's law. Now we shall frame laws of refraction. Laws of refraction states that angle of incidence, angle of refraction and normal lie in the same plane. They all lie in the same plane. Next, the ratio of sin I by sin R is equal to n2 by n1, or sin I by sin R is equal to constant. These two laws are called the laws of refraction. So that's about this session, children. We shall continue the next topic in the next class.